Hello, my name is Chad from EO New Orleans, and you're watching EOtv.
Welcome to EOtv. I'm Andrea Collins.
And I'm Randall Mauricio. This is your weekly Entrepreneurs Organization webcast. And this week we feature EO members who've expanded their US-based company into Lima, Peru. They have great ideas on how to successfully take a business into the international market. Good stuff.
Also, we hear from EODC member Anna Birch in our member experience, and he's back. Professional speaker and author Jim Collins shares Packard's Law of Management. You definitely want to see this, so let's get it started. Michelle and Vernon Menard are members of EO Charlotte chapter and owners of Choice Translating, a linguistic services company headquartered in North Carolina, USA. With a growing business, they decided it was time to move into a new market, which happened to be Lima, Peru. Michelle and Vernon learned many things while establishing this business venture, and today they share their tips on how to successfully take your business to an international market. Use local professional services. Before hiring their accountant in Lima, the Menards used a US-based accounting firm that charged them $600 US for just a summary report on how to do business in Peru. Leveraging that lesson, they decided to hire locally for an additional professional services. That decision saved them money for the same efficient and accurate service. Understand how local business laws and regulations differ from that of your home country. Be ready to deal with seemingly illogical systems, rules, and regulations. Until they understood the laws in Peru, the Menards were not able to sign a lease, buy property, or even get a checking account locally. Build one team. Even though your company is entering into a different culture with different work ethics and norms, it's important to make sure that everyone understands and internalizes that they're part of a team. Share your company culture with potential employees during the hiring process so that you can make sure to get the right fit for your organization. Lastly, the Menards often motivate their employees by giving them this message: the team's success depends on individuals willing and continuously contributing to their diverse strengths and unique abilities to achieve shared goals.
In this member experience, Anna Birch from EODC and the owner and president of Adventure Links reminds us of how vital Forum is for sharing experience and gaining confidence.
My company is Adventure Links, a high adventure executive retreat team building, and I joined January '07, and within a month of joining we lost a key person, or had to let go of a key person, and having the support of my forum was key to riding that out, making the best decisions, and actually growing the company rather than reaching a standstill at that point. As the entrepreneur, as the business owner, I was in control and driving the moves of the business versus being that victim to somebody else making decisions that would affect, no matter who, what things happened with the business. I was still driving and I was still in control. And the fact that other people had had the same experiences and that have had much more longevity and success with their companies than I had, it was like, oh, it was great to be sitting next to somebody who's incredibly successful as a business person and yet still went through some of the same challenges, and gave me that empowerment to say that it is my company, I'll make the decisions for it and not allow this to, make me backstep.
Well, let's get you caught up with some recent and upcoming events happening in EO. From June 30th to July 3rd, EO families were in San Diego, California for the family adventure at the Lowe's Coronado Bay Resort. EO members and their families enjoyed interactive learning sessions and fun evening activities, all focused on the theme Building Team Family. The EO Portland and New Jersey chapters participated in learning and team building events in July. Both chapters say that holding learning activities help them to grow as a team and to build expertise that they can share with their employees. Also, upcoming events include the EO Canadian Conference that goes from the 12th to the 15th of August. The EO Bell Leadership Academy, that's going to be held October 11th through to the 13th, and the Babson program November 8th to the 14th. The Babson program's a two-part seminar where attendees can choose between a course on metrics or trend watching, or both even. Make sure you visit the Babson program website for more details. And don't forget about the GSEA competition. That goes November 18th to the 20th. And if you're holding an event within your chapter and would like to share, your learning content and event dates with the rest of your fellow EOtv viewers, make sure you send us the tips, videos, and photos to EOtv at eonetwork.org.
Jim Collins, professional speaker and author of Good to Great and Built to Last, shares Packard's law of management and what will allow you to control and manage growth.
Hi, I'm Jim Collins, and in this week's tip, we're going to talk about Packard's Law. I believe there are very few laws of management, but one of them, I believe, is perhaps Packard's Law. And Packard's Law really was named after David Packard, the great founder of Hewlett-Packard, who said that a great company is more likely to die of indigestion of too much opportunity than starvation for too little. And in fact, when we really look at how entrepreneurs get in trouble, they don't get in trouble because they're complacent. They get in trouble because of overreaching. Right? They go too far, they grow too fast, they do too much, and they get themselves in trouble. And so how would you know if you're going too far? How would you know that you're growing too fast? This is where Packard's Law comes in. Packard's Law states that if you allow growth to exceed your ability to have enough of the right people in key seats to execute on that growth brilliantly, you cannot build a great company. And so here's the practical thing to do. We track all sorts of things in our companies, inventory turns and margins and customer accounts and sales. Start tracking this metric. How many key seats do you have on your bus? What percentage of those key seats are you confident that you have filled with the right people? And what are your plans for the remaining seats? And over time, you should track that number as closely as you track any other number in your company. And that is your tip for the week.
Very nice this week. Great ideas.
Yeah.
Our thanks to Anna Birch, Jim Collins, who wasn't just good this weekend.
He was great.
I thought of that
He's
one
so
all on my
clever. And thanks to Michelle and Vernon Menard. And make sure you head over to events.eonetwork.org for details on those upcoming events. Some of them coming up pretty fast.
Yeah, Andrea. And you know what they always say, Andrea?
What do they always say?
One thing you can't recycle is wasted time.
I like that. So hurry up and check out those events. We'll see you next time.